All praise is due to the Most High, family. We back with another Acres Anime review. Family, it's Frieren Friday. I repeat, family, it's Frieren Friday. One more time, family, it's Frieren Friday. I just finished watching Season 2, Episode 8. Family, I'm really trying not to give in to recency bias right now, because there were a lot of really good episodes last season, obviously, but in particular, the mage exams. But family, this is definitely one of my favorite episodes of Frieren I've ever seen. This was crazy. This was nuts. And what I enjoyed a lot about it, I think what's holding me back, family, because what was that episode called? The Height of Magic, where Fern and Frieren are fighting Frieren. I mean, that I think is my number one. That might be 1A, this might be 1B. Because I actually like that we highlighted Stark and Fern in particular. Right? Genon and Methode, hey, they did their thing. But it just felt special to see Stark and Fern do what they did. I feel like, in a way, they kind of graduated. Like, it's, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like now, here's how I feel, honestly, family. I feel like before, Frieren was looking out for Fern and Stark, right? I feel like Stark and Fern now graduated. They don't need to be looked out for. Like, they are walking side by side with Frieren, not with Frieren in the lead. You feel me? We all know Stark is the frontliner. Like, that's his position on the team. But our leader was Frieren, right? When push came to shove, when everything hits the fan, we was leaning on Frieren. Everything hit the fan in this episode, especially for Stark. But we handled it. Okay, let's dive into it, family. So obviously what we seen, Genon and Stark. Off top, Revolté said he has never seen a human take a direct hit from him and live. Here's Stark here is doing it, family. And I think maybe Arthur, now I'm talking about Fire Force just for a quick 10 seconds, family. I think what happened with Arthur in our most recent episode is I'm still feeling that. So for some reason, Stark in this episode was giving Night King, right, type of energy. And I thought, I didn't know that Stark was gonna make it to the other side of this. I did not know that. Right? But Stark was overwhelmed at first, but he gained his footing and then gained confidence and then saw like an opportunity. You know, like, he really went through the whole stage of progression here. And then he dealt the final blow. Okay. I was nervous about Genon too. Let's be honest, family. Like, who wasn't? Was that not the most jaw-dropping scene in the episode? We have Lord Revolté cornered. And that's a whole other thing. I need to know more about Genon's wings. Why are they as strong as these swords that we've been hyping up for the past? I mean, thankfully they were, but that was crazy to me that these feathers that Genon's using are on par with the swords that Revolté's using. Anyhow, Genon has Revolté cornered. And I peeped. I was like, wait, he's only guarding himself with 3 swords. And you see through their conversation that he's reaching for the other sword. But family, demons are so evil, because what happens is Revolté manipulates Genon. He says, hey, you should have searched the city better. There's a child. And they peeking around the corner. And Genon, without a second thought, he just moves. He moves to save that child, right? And Loki, and what Genon explains after the fact is that in that moment, like, he moved already, but in that moment of him moving, he's like, I see what this is, right? He knew he was manipulated. Because this little girl demon that I was wondering where she went last episode, when Revolté pulled up, I was wondering where she was at. She had disguised herself as that little child that needed saving. Gennar moves in to save her. And it seems as if Revolté hits Gennar from behind. Come to find out, family, the child hits Gennar from the front. Oh! And I did not think Gennar was going to make it past that. Or past the fight. Like, he found strength to continue fighting. I did not think he was going to survive when the fighting was done. But so we made it past that. Stark survived a very fatal strike, right? But at the end of it, family, when we put our life on the line, when we work together and double down, you overcome. And so we did, Revolté. And I was so impressed by Stark. Okay. Methode was fighting. Methode's dodging her demon opponent. And Methode's really like, obviously skilled, because she was calm, composed the whole time. She was not worried at all. You know, she's analyzing her opponent. She's thinking of how she knows that Frieren is struggling. Methode is a cut above, clearly. I mean, in this what I'm realizing. She's clearly a cut above. But she's analyzing the situation. She knows that Frieren is struggling because Frieren's strength is mana detection and concealing her mana, right? So she analyzes the fog and she dispels the fog. One thing that Methode's opponent noted is that she recalled a clan. She recognized Methode from being from a clan, and she was like, "Oh, those are a clan of savages." Like, and Methode, made note of that too when she said, "Yes, anybody else in my clan probably wouldn't know this spell to get rid of the mana fog, but here I am." And so she dispels the mana fog. What I'm so impressed about Frieren, maybe you weren't impressed with Frieren. I was so impressed with Frieren. Frieren, the instant she knew the assignment, she executed. She didn't have an internal dialogue. She didn't come up with the plan after the fact. As soon as she knew the mana fog was gone, she disappeared. Like, literally, this dude, Frieren's opponent he lost her from under his nose. He was directly in front of her. He looks around and says, "Oh, my mana's gone." By the time he looks back in front, she's gone. And in another instant, she's not playing around. She didn't explain to the opponent, where you messed up was. No. Frieren was about that action. Frieren was shooting first, asking questions later. I love that about Frieren. She did the same thing with the other opponent. So Methode's just kind of chilling in the cut, right? Methode and her opponent noticed that Frieren's opponent mana disappears in an instant, right? And then Frieren just from a distance snipes Methode's opponent. And we handled him, man. That was fire. That was fire. Now, Methode gets back in time to save Stark and Gennar. We learn that Methode saved Stark first because he was in more serious condition, but we was lucky enough to save Gennar too. And what I loved about us saying bye to Gennar was Gennar smiled at the end of the episode. This is the first time we seen Gennar smile, as far as I know, right? Methode tried to join the party, but we leaving the space open for Sign. Dang, I felt like Methode would have been a great addition to our party, but Frieren didn't see the vision. And that's that. Hopefully we see them later, but we on to the next, family. I think this is easily top 3 Frieren episode. I'm struggling. Is it 1? Is it 2? But all praise is due to the Most High. Peace and love. Frieren Friday.